With how technology is in today's world, we are way more connected than ever before. With our phones, social media, we could connect with anyone from around the world. Yet, you feel absolutely alone. The loneliest generation of all time. It seems like anytime you go out, you feel like you just an outcast. You by yourself, but you're surrounded by so many people. And let's just say you do try to connect with somebody out there. You try to become friends, maybe potential partners, whatever it is. You put yourself out there, and yet you always feel like you're consistently rejected. People ain't trying to listen to you, ghost you. It's hard to connect with people nowadays. It seems like. Really think about it, man. What's the point of trying to risk yourself from getting hurt, heartbroken, traumatized by putting yourself out there? We got the phone, the computer, social media, where we can create this persona and put ourselves out there online just to get that engagement. And that engagement, in a way, is the new connection. You getting these likes, follows, you connect with people online, but somehow you struggle in the outside world. Hard for you to make eye contact with people, hold a strong conversation, make a genuine connection. That shit is just so fucking foreign now. So we use these apps. You got dating apps. You go ahead, you do all the swipes, no matches. Maybe you do get a match. Shit, like it matters. No replies. Damn, that is tough, ain't it? You finally muster up the courage to shoot your shot, and yet it never land. This world is all types of fucked up when it comes down to genuine connecting. But what if it's just within ourselves, right? Maybe I'm just not where I need to be. So you go on your grind arc, you know what I'm saying? You try to improve yourself. You try to get financially wealthy, healthy, get your body right. You read the books, you get on your grind mode, you become this person, right? You got the money, the status. Now you finally get the respect. You have to put all this time, energy to become somebody that ultimately, is that even you naturally? Is it just because that once you show yourself of who you are, right? Your true self, not this performing ass shit, right? You start to really put yourself out there. You feel like it will be hard for you to connect because what if this person sees the true me? So you'll rather hide your true self with this person that ultimately you're not, just to please other people, just to finally get that love, right? That attention, everything you've been seeking since fucking childhood, right? Because within your childhood, you didn't get that same experience. The love, the protection, friends, right? All you known was hate, get bullied all the time. Deep down, you a kind hearted person, very kind hearted. All you ever want is just to connect with other people. But how can you do that? Ultimately, man, you gotta really just go outside, put yourself out there, and be in those environments, healthy environments. Really start to explore life from real life versus the phone. That's step one. Because that phone is really what's creating the disconnect. Why we can't seem to connect with one another. Because what's the point of going out there in this dangerous ass environment and get hurt when we could just be through the phone? If I don't really want to interact with this person, I could choose not to. I can ignore that person. I can go ghost. I can be somebody that I'm not. I can sit here and talk like the player. I'm this, I'm that, I'm big balling just to impress you. But then you see the real me, bro. You see the real me, bro. That's where the turnoff comes in. I'm exposed. I don't have that money. I don't have that fame. I'm not that person I say I am online. Online just created this whole entire disconnect. We disconnected with other people's lives. We watching TV, these popular shows, and we living through their lens. We live through the lens of influencers, social media stars, everyone that's living that life. Deep down, you wish you could experience that. But all you know is that 9 to 5. All you know is the same motherfucker that's playing with your mind, whoever you dealing with. All you know is the same self-hatred, the trauma that you've been carrying since birth. Seemed like, right? It seemed like ever since you was born, you feel like you a worthless piece of shit. You're not good enough. You never was. You're not worthy of love. So what's the fucking point? What's the point? I don't think I'm good enough. So maybe I'll do this, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I can finally earn that love. You deserve love. Trust that. You deserve connecting with someone pure. But in order to find someone that's not on that brainwashing programming that the phone delivers, first, you have to understand that you always are good enough. You always been good enough. You have to learn to actually communicate. You have to actually put yourself out there, experience something new versus this comfort zone that ultimately you've been stuck on, which is being online 24/7 and not touching grass. Because touching grass seems kind of dangerous. You actually feel the pain. But you have to go through that in order to find what you truly want. That connection you're craving. In order to get that, man, you can't be surfing the web, doom scrolling, escaping, dealing with the same trauma over and over and over. You gotta understand that deep down it's a old ass script that's keeping you stuck in this box and chasing this instant gratification, this instant dopamine that these phones create, that social media create, these platforms create. You're not gonna find your wife or your husband on Tinder, Facebook, or any of these social media platforms. Maybe, just maybe, because that's another form of putting yourself out there. But when are you finally, for one, gonna actually live? If you want that connection, bro, you gotta put yourself out there and stop being scared. You gotta stop. Stop the self hate, the doubt, the depression that's blocking you from new experiences because that's old noise. But yet the new noise is blocking you because you rather numb the pain versus facing it. Why do you not want to go into this place, that place, do this type of career? Start building a brand for yourself. Because next thing you know, you're going to start adding these type of connections. You start connecting with people with the same energy as you. You ain't got to keep on going towards deep down what you're lusting for. That's ultimately what it is. It's what you're lusting for, what you're truly attracted to. But what you're truly attracted to could probably bring you future pain. Future fucking pain, bro. Or back on that instant gratification part, that's all it is hookups. That's all it is. It's just hook up for the night, you bump your uglies, and go on by your very way. Or you got the videos. You know what the videos I'm talking about. You're so lonely that you rather watch the videos because that's the replacement It's hard for you to get that attraction, that love, or whatever connection you're craving. So with that, it eases the pain. But all that really is doing is bringing future harm, future damage towards your potential. Promise you that. Really promise you that. Instead of these instant gratification shit you're chasing, how about something that's gonna last forever? In order to last forever, start putting yourself out there. Leave your comfort zone. Leave your comfort zone. Start having conversations, real conversations. Introduce yourself. What hobbies are you truly are interested in, and get into those hobbies? Because you never know. You're putting yourself in that environment to be social. Find a career that you have to be social. And you start to finally learn how to be social, which that's how you start to have real connections. There's a way you could probably do it online, but you're gonna have a vast harder time because you're in the sea of competition. But once you start putting yourself out there in the real world, you can show up as you. You can show up as yourself. The only thing you have to improve is how you show up. How do you talk? How do you speak? How do you feel about yourself and how you feel about others? What is your main goal? What's your main purpose? So that way insecurities is not robbing you. You're not over fucking thinking. You're just there in the present moment. So that way you don't ruin this opportunity that's presented in front of you. You're not stumbling. You're not tumbling. You ain't got to play these stupid ass games with nobody. For once in your fucking life, you can finally be real because you put in your reps. Put yourself out there. Put yourself out there. Get off this fucking phone. Get off this fucking phone. That's it. Put yourself out there where you have no choice but to socialize. But socialize in the right environments with the right people with the same goals as you. And that's how you make forever lasting changes, forever lasting relationships with whoever you interact with, but most importantly with yourself. Because for the first time, you start to actually heal the inner child, the insecure person that been living this lie for so long. Because all you know is disappointment, disappointment, unworthiness. You're not worthy of this type of relationship. But you didn't give up. You actually put yourself out there. So, congratulations.